what's good? It's your boy B Hill, Braveheart Entertainment. We back at it again. Damn, we didn't say what we was gonna call this, did we?
No.
Damn, that's crazy. But man, not an interview, just real life talk, man. Real conversations. I got my boy Maady and Maady in here. AM2G, man. How y'all living? Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Living, bro.
What's up with y'all? Y'all just working? Well, I mean, I can speak for all of us. We probably all in the same boat where like we took a little side step to this shit and just focused on like life shit.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, sure.
How'd that impact you so far?
Shit, man. I don't know. All camera was just talking about social media and shit. So just like, you know, me personally, I feel like I had to take a little side, like time away from everything to get my mental right. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you know, when your brain cluttered, sometimes being creative is easy. You know what I'm saying? Then just like me, I like to, you know, when I do my music, I like to talk with substance. So just like, I just had to get focused back on the main goal and take care of everything that was around me before I could, you know, do that best as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, I think for me, I definitely I took a break off of this shit. Like I actually like put music out in October, and I ain't really hit the studio in a minute. But I'll probably be back in January, just because like shout out to Lucci, shout out to my boy Lucci. But Lucci basically let me know like, in order for me to continue with my career and go further as an artist, a man, whatever, he was basically letting me know like it ain't even about you no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like you got to start talking about things that matter. You know what I mean? What type of man are you? What type of person are you? Shit like that start mattering. You know what I mean? The deeper you get into this shit and into your career. So I kind of like take time to really like be a person and like live life. Like, you know what I mean? And just understand what the fuck I'm doing shit for. You know what I mean? Understand it's not about me. Like, you know what I mean? It's about everybody around me and the people that is attached to me as well. I mean, so for real.
Me and you had this conversation a lot too. Yeah. It was more of like I was telling him every day in life, you learning and you growing. Like shit don't have an age limit. Like you don't stop learning new shit in life and experiencing shit at a certain age. So like even now, me, 28 years old, I'll wake up tomorrow and learn some new shit, and that'll probably help my life or career out.
Yeah, for sure. Shit, me, I'll be around. You know, I got, you know, my little brothers. I got a couple little brothers, little sisters. Like I be feeling like they be teaching me shit. You know what I'm trying to say? It just, you know, with technology and all that, and, you know, with them being on social media and all that, I'll be eavesdropping on, you know, certain conversation they be having and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And learning from that. You know what I'm saying? To blend it in my everyday life. You know what I'm trying to say?
But how important is it, for both of y'all, how important is it to them breaks to get your mind right? Because that's the shit that a lot of people really don't talk about either. And it's the downfall of a lot of people in life in general. It's like, man, this motherfucker going crazy. But like, nah, you're not going crazy. He just didn't let his mind like rest.
The mental health shit thing, bro. I feel like that should be number one on everybody's thing to make sure that's, you know what I mean, straight. Cause you can't do nothing when you all over the place, bro. You know what I'm saying? Depression, that's real. But I feel like, you know, especially the community we come from, like we ain't taught to talk about that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we taught to man up or woman up and go about your day, because every day come with a new problem. So sometimes with every day coming with a new problem, you don't got time to figure out yesterday's problem. You know what I mean? So it just pile up. So with me, like I said, when I took the time off, I just had to like really just sit, lock myself in, you know, a room for say, and just, you know what I mean, strategize. You know what I'm trying to say? Like put everything in order, do everything I needed to do and get it right. You know what I mean? Because I can't be the best me as an artist if me in my real life, you know what I mean, my personal life is all fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say? So, man, so my advice to everybody, bro, yo, you feeling depressed, talk to somebody, find an outlet. You know what I'm trying to say? Like don't pile that shit on, bro. That shit is real.
Yeah, and I definitely too appreciate you for even like making the time to put this shit together, because me and you've been talking about this shit for most. It's been something I wanted to do like badly, like, and I only said that because like living in this shit of what we doing and what we got going on, like I found like for me, like my purpose of living and my purpose of my life is bigger than me now. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to talk about that shit a lot, but like I experienced like death multiple times in my life in the sense of like almost dying. So like for me to experience those type of things and still live and still do certain shits I'm doing and have going on, it showed me like my purpose is bigger than myself. You see what I'm saying? So as my purpose is bigger than myself, you know what I mean? I try to really like spread that shit. Sometimes, sometimes, and then as much as I could when it comes to like us having these type of conversations. You feel me? Like, and really just like get that to be understood.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and it's needed. You know what I mean? Especially in the communities where we come from. A lot of people talk about that shit nowadays. Like, when you come from certain environments and experience certain shit, like, we don't talk about certain things or know how to get that shit out, or
so
even learn how to
brush it off and start.
either learn how to navigate through that shit. You feel me? So sometimes I get to a level to where it's like, all right, I gotta chop it up with B so we could do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got some shit I want to get off my chest. You feel me? Or I got some shit that I've been thinking about that I want to like put together. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I want to definitely tell you I appreciate you for that shit.
Of course, bro. Thank you. And it's funny too because like every time you in the studio and we have one of these talks, the shit goes like every type of different direction, and we end up learning a lot about each other and like the same situations we might have been in, we're going through, or shit like that. So what's like your go-to to get you out of that little funk and get out of your head and get back to this like focusing on everything else?
Shit with me, I stopped smoking weed almost going on a year now. Back in the day, I would say I used to think that was my way of getting out of it, but it really wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was more so like a, you know what I mean,
Come to the back,
mask on.
Just come
But so like now that I stopped smoking weed, I don't know. I feel like every day it's just a new. I don't know. Like I get past it. Cause I ain't much of a talker. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't. You know, music helps, but like I said, I haven't really been. I've been more thinking about my everyday than music. So just like I think being around love more so. You know what I'm saying? Being around people that you know care for you. You know what I mean? Have your best interests at heart. Helps me, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I get in my head and feel like I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? But when you're around somebody that you know got genuine love for you, when you know y'all shit, like you said, when you know when you're in the studio, you talk, you learn shit about each other, bro. That opened the door for me in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I'm hungry, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm hungry for this shit, like more than ever now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I done met certain shit and did certain shit too. It's like this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this shit give me a hop. Like, you feel me? Like, to know I can do certain shit and orchestrate certain shit, put shit together. Like, now I'm at that space to it. Yeah, come on, bro. Now I'm at that space for me as a grown ass man. Like, I was talking to my lady about this shit. Like, the longer like I'm in this life and creating this life, it don't stop. It get enhanced for me.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Because I got grown up real responsibilities outside of this shit when these cameras go off. You feel me? So now all it's doing is like, I need more. Like, you know what I mean? I need more. Like, you feel me? So that's what it is for me and shit. Word up.
Well, appreciate you for showing up, my boy.
What up? Yeah,
how you man? Chilling. Let's catch you up to speed a little bit, man. It's just not even no interview type shit. We're just grown men talking about real life shit, man.
Absolutely.
How you been? You chilling?
I've been chilling, man. I just been going slow motion better than no motion, you know what I'm saying? Staying out the way, positive vibes, positive energy. Jumping back into my craft, you know what I mean? Likewise with the guys and shit like that. Like, we just coming together, trying to actually make something out this shit. Like, this that time around for us. Like, we ain't tripping on nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how important is this relationship to you and y'all in general?
I mean, to me, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been, you know, like trials and tribulations that we faced together or went through together. You know what I'm saying? So I take a lot of that shit to the heart. I mean, no matter what I do with this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, I'm all in. Like, it ain't no question about it. You feel me? So that's really it is with me. Like, to this is us, nigga. This is a lot familiar, like, you know what I'm saying? This is a lot familiar because the faces is familiar. You feel me? Like, shit, real. We've been doing this shit for a long time, like, and now for us to be where we at mentally, physically, and emotionally, it's like, yo, y'all,
It's not to be
did some
fucked with.
shit.
It's
like,
not to
like,
be
you know what I'm
played
saying?
with. Like, you move wrong, you ain't the right this, you ain't around this.
Like,
We don't play about business and what we got going on at all.
yeah, like, and not for nothing, this shit molded us and changed us into who we are right now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, shit was a domino effect.
Is it still molding and changing y'all even to this day?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Shit, like, you know, and go, like, kind of piggyback off the last question, man. Just like it's molding us because of the loyalty we have with each other. Like, we won't let each other fail. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, like we may go into our shell for a minute to get our life together, but we got the foundation is us. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like we always like, you know, if cuz he be slacking, he gon', you know what I mean? Make sure I get back on track and vice versa. And same for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So
we experience like real life shit, like doing this shit and being on this journey. You see what I'm saying? So we also learn it's deeper than what we realize. Like, you know what I mean? And as we get older, it is helping us grow into better men, better, you know what I mean, sons, grandsons, like, you know what I mean, how I interact with my own people. I'm starting to, I mean, be a lot more appreciative, you know what I mean, spend a lot more time with family as much as I could, you know what I mean, understand they ain't gonna always be here, you know what I mean, shit like that.
Yeah. I'm actually glad you brought that up because me and you was talking about this last weekend. I want to ask this, the lifestyle and the career choice that y'all are living right now, how supportive was family and close friends? Because the shit could ruin relationships and friendships and everything.
I feel like my family was, you know, very supportive. You know, that's like my blood. So it's just like we come from a very spiritual family. You know what I'm saying? So they was very supportive. Meaning, like, you know, aunts and grandmothers down at the church praying about it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like some real shit. So it's just like, but when it came down to friends, you know, I feel like they were supportive. But you know, it's just, you know, everybody in their own lane, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I ain't really even focused on that. Like, I was just more focused on who was there. And still focused on who was there. You know what I'm trying to say, man? It's us, you know what I'm trying to say, so.
And from my perspective, I say that shit as a joke, but I know it's not a joke, but I feel like my family set me up. Like, not in a bad way, but I've been around this shit so long and behind scenes helping them and supporting what they doing and in the studio, and then like, I've been around this shit so long that once I jumped into this shit to actually like be frontline with them doing it, it was like, oh, it's not a surprise. Like, you feel me? Like, I knew it was gonna happen eventually. Like, you know what I mean?
Because you saw the background of it, and then you saw the inside of the shit.
And then now with me like doing it later in life, like older, I kind of like want it for me outside of like, I'm not just doing it just for other people. I'm doing it for myself as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause like you gotta find like what's your purpose. You feel me? We're doing it. Like, what's your message? You feel me? So that's my take on that shit.
With me, I mean, I got like a distance, you know what I mean, with my peoples, but some that do support me, it's all love. And then long down the journey, we all became family. You get what I'm trying to say? So it was more so like, whatever was going on then, it just trickled down to me, and it was just a vice versa for what I could bring to the table. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, my love for this shit. You get what I'm trying to say? So these guys really became family on some G shit. Like,
yeah. That's the best thing I would say about this whole journey that we've been on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, me and him blood, but like we family through loyalty, blood. You know what I'm saying? My brother Juice, like, so, and it's just like, I feel like it saved us from a lot of outside distraction. There's a couple of us that, you know, that's with us that, you know, I feel like if we wasn't doing music shit, a couple of us would be doing knucklehead shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit that, you know, will lead us all the way down the wrong path type shit. So I feel like us doing this music shit gave us a you know, a destination on what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's deeper than the music. Like, we, you know, we do more than just that. Like real estate, all that shit. Like, we talk about a lot of life goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just every time we link up, it ain't just about the music. It's about what can we do to get shit rolling. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So,
yeah. We have talks all the time. Like, I even find myself, like, I was saying this like off camera before we was on camera. Like, I find myself like being on camera so long and doing this shit. Like, I find myself like wanting to always be by myself and moving by myself and not being bothered with too many people, shit like that. But like, I find it to where like people sometimes like force me out of that without realizing. Like, people call me, check up on me, to where it makes me like, oh, all right, let me go hit this person, make sure they straight. Like, you know what I mean? Not even on purpose, but it make me self-conscious to I'm comfortable with moving dolo, with moving by myself, you feel me? But it keep me back in the loop with, yo, let me call my cousin, or let me call this person, like, while I'm over here doing this, let me make sure this person good. You feel me? Like, it's a lot deeper than the surface part. You know what I mean? For sure.
Because a lot of people don't realize how important that shit is. Like, not even just like on like a deep personal life level. Like, bro, you know how happy that shit can make somebody to just call and be like, yo, what's up? I ain't talked to you in a while. Like, how you living? What's up? Like, damn. I got people out here thinking about me and shit. So like, that's
why the depression thing, you know what I mean? Like, that can save somebody's life. You know what I mean? You never know what they go through, you know what I'm saying? So getting a phone call from whoever could, you know, snap them out of it or at least bring them up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Life be lifing for real. Life really be lifing. That ass, bro. Life really be lifing, bro. I swear to God.
I feel like it's like that energy shit you could feel too from certain people, or like I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but like you ever just be dolo and you be like, damn, why I just got hit with a fucking sad ass emotion or some shit, like what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I go through that a lot, bro. I go through that a lot, man. Because, you know, like, you know, we lost Juice Wavy. You know what I'm saying? I also lost my brother G's. So it's just like I find myself multiple times a day just driving or whatever, just sitting down on the shit or whatever, just thinking like, damn, like I can't believe they gone. You know what I'm saying? So it just be hitting me like a lot, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but also on the flip side of that, I find myself also thinking shit, like, you know, in a good mood because, you know, I feel like they near me in some way. Like, it's certain stuff that I see or I hear during the day that remind me of them, and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's spirit was just like, I feel like they talking to me through some type of signs that's going on.
You hop up in your car and just press shuffle and the song pop up. You're like, oh, I like it. We gonna have a good ass day today.
That's why, bro. That's why, like, on my end, I don't want to get too much into that conversation because, like, that's a whole different topic and that shit can get wicked. Yeah, but, like, when people talk about that, like, Illuminati shit and all that, I never really believed in that shit, but now it's like I'm in what I'm in. I believe in, like, it's not Illuminati, it's called sacrifices. Like, you know what I mean? And the deeper we get into what we doing, like, you start making sacrifices. You sacrifice friendships, relationships, time. And it don't even be on purpose. It be like, while I'm out here chasing my dreams, my goals, I can't sit here all day and, you know what I mean? I can't chill all day. I got shit to do. Like, you know what I mean? And that's where that shit start coming at. And that shit start being for everything good, it's down too. You know what I mean? For everything that's high in life and happy and good, it's also down. It's both sides of this shit.
How the sacrifices affected you, or just dealing with it and trying to sacrifice shit?
Sacrifice and risk, that took a toll. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done had their run. Everybody had their fair share, whatever the case may be. But me, what it did to me, it just molded me into a different person. Because I wasn't always like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, mentally, I wasn't always there for this type of shit. Like, my mom was just on some other shit. I was speeding 1,000 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time. Then I slowed down and I had to realize, you know, trials and tribulations happen. You feel me? So I sat down, had time to think, and got my mind right. So when I came back from my losses, I said, fuck it, son, I can't return that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, like, at the end of the day, it's a risk, it's a sacrifice that I'm gonna have to take to make that change for me. You get what I'm saying? Instead of sitting back complaining about it, like, I mean, bitch about, like, damn, why is it not like this? Nah, if you don't like something, make it change it. You got the mental power to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. Like, who's in control more than you? You get what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. So that's exactly what I did when it came to my sacrifices.
Yeah. Shit, we still sacrificing.
Yeah, that part, like,
for real.
Because
this go around with what we about to do and what we got going on, like, it's life changing after this. I already know. Like, for us to get back on camera and everybody individually doing what they doing, and then now we got, like, our official videographer, like Wave Change. Shout out to my boy Wave Change, because he did some of our best work. But for him to even be on board and, like, on board as consistently, I know now, like, as a person, like, we gotta move differently. Cause I'm even telling myself that, like, family, like, it's crazy, like, people call me, like, Mr. Mula and shit like that. I still don't look at myself as none of that shit. Like,
just wait till they start saying, oh.
You see what I'm saying? But I don't look at myself like that. I just always look at myself as a hustler. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna figure some shit out to make a way.
Yeah.
You feel me? And if this is what the fuck I got going on to provide that and to do what I gotta do, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's another reason why I want to have this conversation, because we talk about that shit in the studio, but, like, how the fuck does that even, on your end, like, how does that impact your personal life? Like, you know what I mean? Still doing what you doing, because I know how it impact mine. Like, you know what I mean? But, like, how does it, like, really, like, how you balance, like, promoting different artists or different people that's doing shit from here and then still wanting to be you? Like, you know what I mean? Because you may come around family and, you know what I mean, or come around different shit, and it's a little different. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I told you before, like, I had no problem ever, like, being me. Cause, like, I've always felt like I was an outcast my whole fucking life, bro. Like, straight up. I told him I dressed up as Fat Joe 3rd grade for Halloween in the suburbs. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, my whole life I was like the outcast type shit, and when I was younger I didn't realize it, and I'm like, damn, like, why don't they want to be around me? Why this, that, and that? Got to like high school, and I was like, man, fuck that, this is me. You gonna take me like this, or you not going to? Like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm getting on like my disrespectful shit. And then when I started doing this, even now to this day, everyone knows, not everyone, I'm capping. Like, a lot of people, they're like, oh, you still doing this little hobby, you doing this, like, it's for fun, everything. And then shit like this and other artists reaching out to me and like people bigging me up, that just brings it and puts it into my mind where it's like, this shit ain't a hobby. Because after I hear it from 8 people, I'm like, yeah, this might be a hobby, bro. Like, they just put a battery in my back telling me this shit. But then the whole personal life, because like I got a full-time job, this studio, everything. So it's like I treat it as like a work schedule. Same. So like I go to work 7 a.m. and I know 7 to 8 I gotta do this. 8 to 10 I gotta do this. Boom, lunch 11. Like, it's all structured. So now it's like, even when I'm at home, it's like, all right, wake up 10. Boom, I gotta do this through this hour. This through this hour. That's how I'm able to structure it. But then bring the whole music game into it. That's a whole nother ball game. Because we talked about this before. This state isn't built for this shit.
It's not.
It's not.
It is not.
Like, next thing, I interview somebody and then somebody like, I don't fuck with you no more. Like, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, but I don't think about it like that. I'm just focused on the life shit and the path that I'm on. Because I'm a big believer of, your book was written when you were born, but now you're in charge of the shit, so you could change what route you're going on.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.